Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Jag from Jag's Watches, and this is a fun video. We are reacting to footballers' watches. I'm a big football fan. It's very interesting to see what sort of watches they do wear. But before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you enjoy relaxed watch-related content, then you're in the right place. I upload 3 times a week and you will not regret subscribing. So back to the video. Today we're diving into the crazy world of footballers and their watches. Some of these are absolute grails, or some are just plain ridiculous. Some of them are hideous, I should say. And of course, at least one of them has to be a Hublot. But let's get into it. So we're starting off strong with Kylian Mbappe, rocking a Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold after a match against Australia. This thing is loud, it's obnoxious, it's 42 millimeters, and it's definitely making a statement. It's got the caliber hub 4700 inside. It's a solid movement, but let's be real, no one is buying this Hublot for the movement. The price tag is around £40,000 and it's not exactly a budget pick. That's Mbappe. We're moving on to Gareth Bale, who again is sporting a Hublot Spirit of Big Bang Mecca 10 King Gold. Now, there's no chronograph here, but what it does have is a massive 10-day power reserve. I'll repeat that, a 10-day power reserve. This thing is 45 millimeters. It's huge. I could not rock this. And the price tag again is around 40,000. But if you're into flashy gold watches, then this probably ticks a box for you. I'd personally rather have a Royal Oak. Moving on to questionably the best footballer of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's wearing a Jacob & Co. flight of CR7. This is a match made in heaven, of course. It's big, it's bold, it's over the top, but this watch literally has an engraving of him heading a football. Like, if you ever wanted to watch a look at me watch, this is it. It's powered by the caliber JCAM 45, skeletonized balance wheel, 48 power reserve. But let's be honest, no one is looking at this one for the specs. If you want one, get ready to drop around 120 to 130,000 pounds. It's crazy money, but for Ronaldo, it's not crazy money at all. Now we're moving on to Kevin De Bruyne, and this is the first watch in the video that I could actually say that I would love to have. It's the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph. Finally some taste. It's in this classic city blue, Argenta design, octagon bezel with the integrated bracelet. This is just pure class. The 41mm stainless steel powered by the caliber 2385. These go for around £60,000, probably more now. Way reasonable in terms of price, still completely out of my budget, but in terms of the previous watches we've talked about, this is probably the best watch so far. Let me know in the comments what you think. We're moving on to Neymar Jr., a footballer which, in my opinion, ruined his career by moving to Paris and then moving to Saudi. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. This is a Rolex Daytona in black and gold. It's a classic and it's a great watch in my opinion. The Daytona is one of the most legendary sport watches of all time. And while this isn't the most sought after version like the Paul Newman or the Panda, I think this is an absolute flex. The 40mm case with Rolex O caliber 4130 with a 72 power reserve. The retail for this is around 25 to 30k, but we all know how Rolex works. You're going to be paying a lot more because no one can get it for retail. A great watch. Now we're moving to, I believe, the best footballer of all time, Lionel Messi. And this is the most humble watch in the video so far, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi. Now, I love this watch. I think it's an iconic watch, and I think it's a perfect product placement for Rolex. Pepsi sponsors him, and he wears the Pepsi Rolex. Subtle, but not really. The oyster steel case, red and blue bezel, powered by the caliber 3285. It's basically the ultimate travel watch, which makes sense for Messi. He's all over the place. It's also one of the hardest Rolexes to get in retail now, alongside the Panda. So yeah, I think this is, interestingly, probably the most humble watch of the collection and the best footballer in the world wears it. So go figure. Now we're moving on to Harry Kane with the Patek Philippe Nautilus. This is serious watch collecting. Harry Kane's got a Patek Philippe Nautilus 59801R. This is pure class. Full rose gold, black dial integrated bracelet. This is how you flex a watch properly. This is not begging for attention. The 40.5mm case powered by the CH28520 C522 movement. And the price tag is well into the 6 figures. But I don't think Harry Kane cares about the price too much, but this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. Moving on to the greatest centre-back of all time, Virgil van Dijk with the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar in blue ceramic. This is one of the most insane pieces I've seen, especially in this list so far. Not only does this have a perpetual calendar, meaning it won't need adjusting for nearly 100 years, but it's also entirely made out of blue ceramic. This is insanely hard to manufacture and it looks incredible. The 41mm case with the caliber 5134 movement and the price tag well over £100,000. This is the definition of flexing, watch flexing done right. I think there's something classy about this, sporty about this, and I think it suits Virgil to a T. Moving on to Casemiro here, who's wearing a lovely Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Jumbo, extra thin open worked 162040R. Terrible player at the moment, but a great watch. I like this watch. And then we're moving on to Jack Grealish. There's two watches here that he's seen wearing. This is the Patek Philippe Aquanaut 5168G, market price. Again, in the six figures, 200,000. I love the green dial on this. I love the fact that you get the green matching strap as well. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Then we move on to the Perpetual Calendar 5740, market price around £300,000. Beautiful blue dial, matches the fact that he plays for Man City. Now going on to my favorite footballer at the moment, the legend, the best player in the world at the moment, Mo Salah. He's wearing the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Flying Tourbillon, which is around £200,000-300,000. Great watch, sports watch. Not my favorite AP, but Mo Salah can wear whatever watch he wants. Again, very sporty. A lot of these footballers tend to go for the sporty models, which makes sense because they're sports players at the end of the day. And now we're moving on to the final watch in the video, which is one of my favorite Rolexes, the Rolex Daytona Platinum, also known as the Platona. Great watch with the ice blue dial. Around £100,000 now, but Haaland is now the ambassador for Breitling, and he has worn so many Rolexes, so many Pateks. Now you see him wearing a Breitling, but this is such a beautiful, beautiful Rolex. I think it's the Grail watch for me, possibly the best watch in the video so far, and I do think it's one of my Grail watches as well. So which is your favorite watch in the video? I know a lot of them are definitely watches that I will never get, but it's not to compare in that way. For me, I think the Platona is the favorite for me. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. And as usual, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've been Jag from Jags Watches. And remember, timing is everything. See you in the next one. Peace.